Hi, it's Perry and G back to his best. We're recording this, of course, straight after the Wigan result. The lucky orange kit does it again. Welcome back to Where Bluebirds Walk. We've got Ellis back with us to look back on the Wigan result, and the rumours are that we are looking better in possession. Do you agree at all? Well, I hope you are doing well. Plus, we're talking about whether playoffs should jump down to the 8th spot. No one asked for that, so why are we even discussing it? And we're starting a Cardiff A to Z this week. Who, in a Cardiff A to Z of one entry per letter, would get in for Cardiff City? AI has suggested this fella should be in for the letter A. Let's see if Ellis and you can come up with any better suggestions. Hope you're all doing well. Right, Ellis, promotion blip last week, but yeah, you looked really good at Wigan. Is that the best away performance so far this season?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, we were so dominant in this game. And, I think you just have to look at the stats to see how dominant we were. We had like 72% possession. We dominated that game. And I think we probably could have scored a couple more. But no, I think one of the most satisfying things for me personally, really, I know we've spoke about kind of my favourite back two in Lawler and Fish. Yesterday we had Chambers and Osho, and we looked so assured. But no, a really, really good away game. And if we can play every single away game with that intensity and that control, then I would be more than happy.
Yeah, last week on here we gave 3 players a little bit of stick, and I think all 3 of those players actually came out a good performance. So yeah, we should eat humble pie, shouldn't we? Let's CCFC says, complete performance, love it. Osho so much improved because of course he had that ruck. Obviously against Bradford as well. Wintle is the reason this style works. There's another one we called out last week and started back on the squad. And Perry back to being Perry. Happy days. Now Perry and G we spoke about. He has his injury, so we perhaps have been a bit harsh on him. But yeah, does he look like he's back to his best?
Oh yeah, and I love seeing Perry Ng when he's fit and firing. Obviously last season we didn't really have any players that. We had some bright sparks in the team last season, but overall, most players played poorly last season, hence the relegation. But we know how good Perry Ng is. He won 2 Player of the Years for us, back to back. So having Perry Ng back at his best, fingers crossed, is really, really good for us. And to have him as right back with Capaccio there as well, we're in a really good position with them too. But yeah, going forward, Perry Ng looked really, really good. And there was a few players which a lot of people have been giving stick. And I think over the last 2 games, including the Burnley game midweek, Chambers, I think he looked really good at the back. Ashford, he's had a bit of stick recently. He's played really well the last 2 games as well. So yeah, it's all looking positive. And Osho, yeah, he looked really, really good. Obviously, he had that, what I described as a little bit rash challenge to give away the penalty against Bradford. But no, he looked solid at the back, a mountain of a man.
Yeah, and of course Ashford was one we led with last week. Needed dropping, so yeah. Proves we're pundits and not managers, doesn't it? Yeah, Tony says very glad to have you back, Perry. If you hadn't had the injuries, you'd have been captain, in my opinion. Not Chambers. Interesting. Matt says Ryan Wintle kept us ticking over lovely today, Alice. Perry and G being back to Perry. The subs were spot on. Ashford silencing his critics. Yusuf on the score sheet, 3 points on the road. Yeah, on to Tuesday. On to Tuesday night. Yeah, just that bit about Wintle there. Describe to me what his best qualities are on a game. Because when I've watched Cardiff, I think he just does the simple things really well. Is he more than that?
Yeah, but I think that's probably one of the most important things that we need in this team and this style to glue the defence and attack together. It's just doing the simple things well. And ultimately, that's not what we did last season. We didn't do any of the simple things well. But he has really good decision making, making the right passes. He doesn't steal the show every week. He does all the kind of unsung work, doesn't he? But he does it really well. Obviously, he has his moments where he scored that screamer against, who was it, Plymouth, I think. Apologies if I'm wrong. But no, I think Wintle is really important in this team. And I think you can see how important Brian Barry Murphy thinks he is as well, because Wintle's one of the players that's kind of a mainstay in this 11. He's not getting rotated much.
or obviously Tuesday night, where they've just been hammered by Plymouth. When you look at these fixtures and look at the league, are these one of those in the past that Cardiff would just mess up completely?
Oh yeah.
There should be a home banker always left, right, and centre, shouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Burton are bottom of the league at the minute as well. So it's really in our form. It's really a team that we should go after and kind of put a real message out there. And then it's 2 home fixtures this week: Tuesday and Saturday. We're against Leighton Orient. We're good at home, despite obviously the only loss this season coming from home. But no, I think it's a really good opportunity for us now to get another 6 points this week. I think our next league match then is Barnsley, who aren't looking too bad, so that'll be a nice challenge for us. But yeah, the next 2 games we got to go after them because it's relentless at the minute. It's Tuesday, Saturday. Yeah. But yeah, I think Burnley, fingers crossed, should be a nice straightforward result for us. Famous last words.
Want to get your view on the Carabao Cup draw as well. Yeah, I mean, with Wrexham and Swansea in there, it's more than likely it was going to be one of them. Some fans are saying, or some people outside of football saying, this isn't a derby. Is it a derby for you? How do Cardiff fans look at this?
I think it's quite split. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying it's a Welsh derby, and to a certain element, it is a Welsh derby. Because we're only one of 4 Welsh teams in the English leagues. But it's not the derby. It's not, in my eyes, it's not a big, massive derby. I don't feel like there's a lot of bad blood between us and Wrexham. The only derby with us, in my eyes, is Swansea and Bristol City. So, but no, I think it's got a bit more of a bite than a different draw we could have had.
Yeah. Do you see Bristol City as a bigger derby than Wrexham?
Yeah, I do. And Wrexham's like 3.5 hours away from us.
Yeah.
I know we're both in Wales. It's far away. But no, the only 2 derbies in my eyes are Swansea and Bristol. But no, I'm excited for the Wrexham games. Like I said, there is that bit more of a bite to the game. There's players up there that we know, and we just missed Wrexham in passing. When they went up, we went down. So this is a nice opportunity to get the game against them.
Yeah, as somebody pointed out, it's like saying that Blackburn and Stoke City's a derby. There's the same similar distance between the 2 clubs. Right then, this week we've heard that the EFL are considering to expand the Championship playoffs to 8, and there's also rumours that might then cascade down to League One and League Two if it works. Just want to get your thoughts on this. I mean, it'd obviously be great for Cardiff back in there as a quicker route to get to the Premier League. But is it right? Is it good for football in your view? That 8th place could get promoted?
Yeah, no, like you said at the start, nobody asked for this. I think the way the system works now, top the 3rd till 6th, that's fine. It's working. Effectively 8th is just above mid-table, so. In the Championship, especially, we've always said, like, a lot of the time, you've got 2, 3, maybe 4 good teams, and then you've got the rest who are bang average teams, and they end up where they end up. So I think a team finishing 8th place, getting into the playoffs and getting the chance to go up to the Premier League, I don't think they necessarily deserve it. And no, I'm dead against it, to be honest.
The mad thing is Sheffield United finished on 90 points, and Millwall, who did finish 8th last year, finished on 66. That's crazy, isn't it? That if that ended up being the playoff final and Millwall would to win, which of course in any game they would.
Yeah.
A team finishing nearly 25 points. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. Finishing mid-table, which, I know 8th is higher than mid-table, but effectively it's only just above mid-table. But I don't think it warrants a team to be awarded with a playoff place in my eyes.
Yeah, okay. Here to that. Let us know your thoughts as well, whether it's just madness. Right, a little bit of fun this week then. We're starting the A to Z of Cardiff City, the encyclopedia. If we had one entry per letter, we took the letter A. Who in Cardiff City's history? It could be a manager, it could be an owner, could be a player. Definitely deserves to be in the letter A category. Yeah, we let's be kind here. Yeah, AI threw up Ibu Adams, who I think was described as the fifth best midfielder out of once
Wow.
was sent packing, wasn't he, to Derby. Yeah, what there must be one that you can think of that gets in before Ibu Adams.
I mean, when I think about it, it's popped up with first name though. So I think the person that deserves to be in is Aaron Ramsey. But I don't know whether to go a bit left field and maybe go with a different Aaron and go with an Aaron Gunnarsson.
Oh, okay.
Bit of a throwback. So they're my two picks. Two really, the legends of Cardiff City, really, aren't they? Both of them.
Saving Aaron Ramsey when we get to letter R. But okay, we'll let you steal that one in and stick him in. Stick him with the letter A. Who else, though? Let us know in the comments who else is missed here. Bring with the letter A, who deserves to take that ground, and be thinking of the letter B for next week as well. Thanks for that, Alice. Right, okay, well, yeah, double header then at Cardiff City Stadium this week. Yeah, Burton Albion should be 3 points on Tuesday. Leighton Orient should be 3 points on Saturday, and then we can be heading back to the top of this table. Thanks very much for joining us. 20 minutes of Cardiff City chat. We appreciate your company as always. Do drop us a quick subscribe and a quick like before you head off, and we'll see you with our whole team back here in 7 days' time. Have a good one.